Hi everyone, thanks for clicking on my video. Today I am using the Caran Dache Neocolor II water-soluble crayons, basically. And I really like them because you can layer them, a light color on top of dark color, and it shows up. They are also water soluble. You can use them kind of like watercolors if you want to. I don't usually do that. They're kind of like oil pastels, but they're a lot harder. So you put them down just like a crayon, and that's what it feels like, but they're blendable. So as you put more layers on them, the colors can soften and blend together. And I often use the white color to blend, just as like the blending crayon, because I think that works well. And so today I'm doing a winter landscape because it got cold and snowy out, so I figured, why not? And I started with the sky. There's usually, you can start wherever you want, but I usually start with the background, the thing that's furthest away in the picture. So you'll see me do the sky here, and then I work forward and put in a few low mountains and some trees and just work forward, which is usually how you would do most landscapes. I use the white crayon to blend, but I also use my finger because I feel like that works too, and I have a good amount of control doing that. I do like to sharpen my crayons, which you saw a little earlier. I was sharpening it. I know I've read that some people just think that's terrible and they're wasting part of the color, but I really like them to be sharp when I draw, so I sharpen them. There I'm using that white crayon just to get some blending done. And it's kind of like painting. With these, you just block in the color first, and then I always blend it, put color down, blend it, put color down, blend it. My dog is watching someone outside again, probably the mailman. How dare they deliver the mail? There I'm adding highlights to the clouds, blending them again. I used some mixed media paper that I have, and one side is textured and the other side is smooth, and I'm kind of feeling like I wish I had used the smooth side. The texture is good, but I think I would have just preferred it to be smooth. I could have got the blending easier that way. But it still worked out. So here I'm starting with those small mountains I talked about. And I put the color down and then grabbed the white again to make it, not only make it lighter, but blend it together a little bit. And then I made sure to make the mountain that was closer to us darker, and the one more far away lighter, because that's how you get depth in your painting or drawing. The mountains that are further away are lighter than the ones that are closer to you. And then here I am starting in with the first trees in the background. And see why I like having it sharpened so much. You can get those thin lines. I know you could just turn the crayon and try and use it at an angle to get those, but I like mine sharpened. And I kept going back to this sun. I wanted it to be super blended, and so I just kept going back and blending, adding more color, blending till I got it how I wanted. Then I'm adding some more color on these clouds. And back to the trees. I think I like art because while you're doing the picture, it's, if you get tired of doing one part of it, like look, I just got tired of doing those trees, so I'm like, I'm gonna start adding some shadows on the ground. And that's okay, because it's my drawing. I can work on whatever I want. So when you get bored doing one area, just switch to another area. There is snow on the ground in this picture, so it's always interesting to draw snow because it reflects so many colors. You think of snow as just being white, but it actually has like tons of color in it when you go to draw it. We're working on some more trees, closer ones to us, so they're bigger. Now I have used some oil pastels before too, and I've actually used oil pastels and these together, which works good, and I kind of like doing that as the oil pastels are creamier, so they're easier to blend, and then you can use these ones on top of them to get those finer details. So that works good too. But today I just wanted to use these. Because there is less control with the oil pastels. So while you can get some nicer blends, sometimes things happen that you did not intend, and then you just have to go with it. Putting in some more trees, and I'm using a darker brown. It's not quite black. I did eventually use some black for some shadows, but right now I'm just using a dark brown. And then as I got here, I made the shadow going the wrong way. So I scratched it off with my fingernail as much as I could and then went back over it with white. And surprisingly, that got rid of most of it. I say I did that right there too. So that's okay. Sometimes you mess up and you just gotta go with the flow. I tell my son that a lot. He has to learn how to go with the flow. He's still practicing. He's not very good yet. I told him that once and he said, "I don't go with the flow. I am the flow." So that wouldn't be a bad t-shirt though. I don't go with the flow. I am the flow. Putting some of that purple color into where the highlighted sunspots are, because even in highlighted spots like that, there is still a shadow. The other thing you got to remember with the sun, when you're painting light, you think, oh, it's white, I got to put white here, but you can get more of the feeling of sun and light and sunshine if you use more yellows and oranges than just plain white. There is a spot for just plain white, like in the middle of the sun in the skies. That's definitely plain white, but oh my goodness, my dog. The neighbors have some dogs that they let in their yard. They don't have a fence. I think they must have the electronic fence maybe, so that on their collars they get shocked if they go out of their yard. But anyway, Otis can see them from the window and it just drives him insane. Usually he stops by now, but he's not a super barky dog. I think he knows when I'm recording. And like I said, I'm just putting in all those colors that you find in the snow. Shadows and reflections. And I'm putting some of the sunlight on those trees that are closest to us. I really liked how that brought warmth, even more warmth to this picture. I chose this picture for all of the reflection colors in the snow, and just because it felt nice and wintry. But I think it's almost done, so I'm gonna let you finish the video out. Thank you for clicking on my channel. Thank you for watching this far. Please consider liking my video and subscribing so you can see more of what I do. And I'll catch you next time. Thank you.